then we can start. Pressekonferenz after the game, Frankfurt Galaxy gegen Cologne Centurions. Endstand, ich glaube es waren am Ende 47-15, korrigiert mich, wenn es anders war. Beide Head Coaches da und Enrico Chagoya zusätzlich, da er einer von 3 Defense-Touchdowns, die heute gefallen sind, hat er einen von gemacht. Es war sein erster für die Frankfurt Galaxy. Doch, wie es sich immer gehört, starten wir natürlich mit dem Statement des Gästetrainers als erstes. Coach, please, your statement to the game.
Yes, I mean, we came into the game knowing that, Frankfurt is a very strong team and it's going to be a very tough game for us. But like I've been saying since game one, for me this year is all about development. And, I saw improvement in the way my team played from last week to this week, and that was my main goal. It wasn't so much focused on wins and losses, so I'm pretty pleased with the improvement of my team. But at the same time, I'm not happy with the score.
For sure, yeah. Is it for you a special game here against?
I mean, it's always
Galaxy
special.
I mean,
Galaxy will always be family. I mean, football is a thing where once you put in a year's time with that team is family, and no matter where you go, you're going to always feel part of them. There's something in there with them. Of course, I root for them when I'm not going against them because my son is also on the team, so of course I have a little strong bias towards Frankfurt when they play in other teams. But today I think we gave them a couple gifts here and there. We got to get better at ball security on our team.
Yeah.
This is what. But yeah, of course, playing Frankfurt is also always an emotional game.
Thanks. Good.
Yeah, I'd echo the ball security thing. Yeah, we were struggling with that ourselves in the second half. I was pleased with our first half performance. Not so much with the second half on offense, but we continued to move the football. We just didn't secure it very well in the second half. And then we had a special team miscue. Had a blocked field goal that was returned for a touchdown. You just can't give those kind of things up. And our issues next, as we move forward in the season and going into next week, we're looking at it one game at a time, obviously, but we can't make those kind of mistakes and have the end result that we want. We've got to take care of those things. So that'll be the push this week for us. On the other hand, I thought Cologne played hard the whole game, and that's it's a tribute to their players and coaching staff, the way they just kept coming. They kept playing hard, and I saw no quit in them at all, and I think that's something that's really good to see. Anyway, we know. We know what we have to clean up. The problems we had, or guys looking in the mirror is really what it is. So, and I'm happy that his son plays for us and not for somebody else. So I think that's something good. And then we this is probably our best game on defense. Getting three scores on defense, and that's why we brought Enrico here. So.
Ja, Enrico, dann auch an dich die Frage, ich habe es eben schon mal gesagt, erster Touchdown für die Galaxy, es war dann auch noch, als du den Ball dann hattest, nochmal ein weiter Weg. Wann war dir irgendwann klar, okay, das reicht bis in die Endzone?
I saw, after the last 30 yards was clear for me, after I saw great blocks by DJ and Cord. After that, I thought, I'm going. I was really excited, hopefully one of many touchdowns. So yeah.
Wie hast du es zwischendurch gesehen? Erste Halbzeit, Coach hat es eben gesagt, sehr stark, very strong first half,
Yes.
und dann a little bit struggling at the start of the second.
I mean, we going in with the mindset to never underestimate the team. Knowing coach from last year, we know they was going to come a strong battle 4 quarters, so we know they'll never give up. So that's also our mindset to keep pushing, and yeah, we just got to keep it rolling.
Coach, last question. It's nice to know that you have a scoring defense.
Well, that was good to see. Yeah, it was really good to see. Well, that was our first one. This year. It was something that was absent in the first 3 games. So it was nice to see our defense get some success that way.
Eure Fragen.
Yeah.
Congratulations first
Thank you.
for the next game, for the next win. But what is the main difference, in your opinion, between game week 1 and now 4?
Well, I mean, we're a better football team all the way around, and our players understand what it is schematically that we want out of them in just about every phase. Although sometimes it looks like we're trying to find new ways to mess it up, and so anyway, yeah, we're progressively getting better every week, and that's important, because if you're not getting better, then you're getting worse. Even if you're staying the same, you're getting worse. So all of the teams are getting better each week, and if we don't keep pace, then we're going to be on the short end. So yeah, I mean, I see confidence with all around, offense, defensively. I see more and more confidence. But coming out of the second half starting the second half, that's something that we need to learn how to come out with a little bit more of a fire lit underneath our rear ends. So we need to see that's something, that's the next step we need to take.
It was,
Then a question to you.
excuse me, it was interesting.
Congratulations to you also, but for your son.
Yeah, he told me that. I said, "Whoa."
I told him that you're the father and he's the son. Please tell me first, as a father, your opinion, and then as a coach.
I mean, it was tough, of course. I mean, there was times where I'm coaching out there, and the father wanted to come out when I saw him with the ball in his hands, and he's making my guys miss. But at the same time, I have to yell at my guys for not working out, making a tackle. I mean, it's tough. But of course, as a father, I'm very pleased of what I'm seeing from him this year. I mean, he put in the work in the off season, and he demands that the ball gets to him, and I told him, you got to work for it to get there. You can't just go out there running your mouth. And from what I've seen, I haven't been at the practices from him. I don't spy on him. But yeah, from what I've been seeing, he's been doing what he's been told, and he's been getting rewarded for it.
Okay.
At least there's been a little of that going on, a little spying here and there. Not between us. There is a team in our division that does some spying.
That's good, guard.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So it's a kind of a. Paul told me, I said, "How's it going to be to go into your dad?" And he said, "Well, it's going to be hard for him because he takes a lot of pride if I score a touchdown and this and that. So how you feel about that?" And he says, "Well, I'll tell you." He said, I want to return a kickoff and a punt for a touchdown and get 2 touchdown receptions." And I said, "You do that, I'll adopt you." So.
That's good.
Dann gratuliere ich dir zum 3. Mal, jetzt dir zum ersten Touchdown. Jetzt erzähl mir mal, ob das für dich ein normales Business as usual heute war, oder ob du schon in den vorherigen Stationen erfolgreich mit so Interceptions und Touchdowns warst.
Playing for the Frankfurt Universe in my GFL days, I think I was playing both sides, so I played receiver. I was actually on kickoff return. Maybe I'll get a chance now and then, but yeah, I think back then in the GFL I was also playing receiver, so I've been scoring touchdowns and stuff. But it's not my first time in the ELF. That's very special to me, and I hope I got more. So
Okay. Thanks. Last question to the coach.
Yeah.
2 difficult games now on the road.
Yeah.
In Copenhagen and Paris.
In Paris, yeah.
Which are your expectations?
Well, we're going to take them one at a time to start with. I'm not even thinking about Paris right now, but get in tomorrow and start looking at Copenhagen and seeing what they're all about. They seem to be a pretty good football team. They've been playing well this year, and it'll be an interesting trip. Yeah, it's we're going there. I don't know what the bus ride is. It's going to be 12 hours or something from here. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting trip, and You know, we take these things one at a time, and we try to control what we can control. And we don't control the travel. We don't control anything other than how we prepare this week and how we play next weekend. So that's what we focus on right now.
Thanks.
Das war's. Alles klar? Thanks.
Okay.
Love you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you guys.